morning everybody, welcome to the 18th of January 2022. This is your morning message tarot reading for today. Big astrology today. Uranus is stationing direct after about 6 months retrograding through Taurus. Besides that, we've got the moon entering Leo, where it's going to sextile Mercury and trine Chiron, and Mercury is going to sextile Chiron. So if Mercury is the personal mind and mentality and thinking and information and communication, etc., then Uranus is the higher octave, universal mind, universal communication. So these energies sort of are linking, and if there could be new information or knowing around emotional healing today. So I think we need that after the last few days with all the Plutonian energy and the full moon energy that we have been experiencing, and maybe now it's time for some gentle emotional healing. I did say yesterday about it felt like it was a bit of a crescendo energy, and that things were going to get easier for us moving forward. So let's see what the cards have to say for today. So I'm going to use the guide deck. Okay, what do we need to know for today? What messages from Spirit for the collective for the 18th of January 2022? What do we need to know about these energies that we're swimming in today? Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, Eternal Dance, Movement, Wheel of Life, and the Path of Least Resistance. Constant cycles of evolution. This is reminding me for yesterday's Round and Round card. The spiraling, the energies are always spiraling and circling in the dance of life. Then we have the Temptress, seduction, deceit, a broken promise. Okay. And then the jewel within the teardrop, appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. Okay, so I'm seeing the Temptress and the jewel within the teardrop as being quite closely connected. The Eternal Dance just feels like it feels like the flow of energies and aspects and planetary sort of movements, and how we're all part of that. Now the Temptress is a broken promise or being let down. Often we're let down. We could be being let down by ourselves or by somebody else. But even when it's by somebody else, ultimately there's a level of self-deceiving there, and being seduced by people's ideas and things. But out of that, there's a jewel within the teardrop, by sort of veering off the path, then sort of the treasure is found, and we come back with renewed appreciation and more connected in to the dance and the rhythm and the flow of nature. So let's see what the cards have to say about that. We're going to use the Marielle deck for today. It feels like the right deck to use. So What do we need to know for today, the 18th of January 2022? Messages from Spirit for the collective. I need to know for today. Messages from Spirit for the collective, please, for the 18th of January 2022. How can we navigate today's energies? The Temptress is also making me think of the Chiron energies, the wounded healer. And as we do healing, then we're reconnecting spiritually and emotionally back into ourselves and back into the universe in general. So let's see, what do the cards have to say for today? Okay, so we have the Devil, interestingly. The Temptress also is a card 15, and the Devil is 15. Then we have the 9 of Wands. We have the 10 of Discs. We have the Page of Discs. We have the 5 of Cups. We have Judgment. We have the 7 of Swords. We have the Knight of Discs. And then we have the 6 of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so the Devil, the Temptress, how are you deceiving yourself? What's your addiction, your obsession? What binds you? That just holds you back, limits you. This is making me think of the Capricornian energies of yesterday's full moon, and where are we not being truthful and honest with ourselves? Capricorn is very much the energy of the builder. In Capricorn at the moment is Pluto, who shines a light onto all the deceit and where we seduce ourselves and abuses of power and things like that. So this is really calling to me about that energy. And it could be sort of left over from yesterday, from the full moon, that crescendo peak, and now sort of things are being uncovered. So with peaks of energies, solar energies, lunar energies, especially lunar energies, I have a 3-day thing. So full moon and the new moon, 3 days going in and 3 days coming out, is when sort of things are revealed to me. I'm losing my top today. So like at a full moon, there's a crescendo and a sort of explosion of energies, but it's quite still. But then sort of over the next 2 or 3 days, coming out is the next piece of work for the next 2 weeks. What am I letting go of? The same with the full moon, the new moon, that things emerge within a few days after the actual peak. So this could be coming out over the next few days. Could be coming out today with Uranus stationing direct. That's sudden revelations and things like that coming out that we've been hiding. Okay, then in the moon position, our intuition, our emotions, what's coming up from the subconscious, we have the 9 of Wands. We may still be feeling vulnerable from yesterday and want to defend ourselves, maybe even lash out. Looking at the sort of the tiger in this card. The higher energy of the card is about having inner and outer strength equally balanced. So we don't have to put up really strong defences, and we don't have to lash out at people in our vulnerability. We're able to manage ourselves by being in harmony. The Mercury card, information, communication, the details of things. We have the 10 of discs. The 10 of discs is about the whole package. You know, the home, the generations, the career, having everything all settled, and family and generations and stability and everything. So that could be about, so as we're doing this healing work today, with Mercury and Chiron, we come to a place of balance within ourselves, of security, or, you know, stability in our thoughts. Having gone through the last few days and things like that, there's been quite a crescendo of releasing old patterns and things like that. Within, as we release that, we may come to a place of stability. The Venus card, which is values around love and money and relationships and beauty and harmony in our lives and balance. We have the Page of Discs, of being asked to learn something new. She knows. Creating new wealth, or, you know, learning a new way of working with wealth. So we've come to the end of one cycle, which may be tied to the Temptress and the Devil. Maybe we've seen that the old system doesn't work, and we're ready to start anew, to learn a new way, a different way of doing things. It's interesting, the Mercury card and the Venus card, both retrograding at the moment. Maybe something's been revealed to us that shows old patterns not working, and we're open to starting a new discovery, a new journey. The Sun card, which is our identity, our core, vitality, inner strength and things. We have the Five of Cups. The Five of Cups was, for me, the most important and prevalent card around yesterday's full moon. The disappointment, the grieving process of the 3 spilt cups. Sometimes we need to stay with that energy for a while, to actually grieve, to properly release those feelings of disappointment or abandonment, or, you know, whatever it is for you, before we can turn round and look at the 2 cups left standing, the jewel in the teardrop. So yeah, this energy of a releasing still. The Mars card, which is how we take action, our drive, determination, our will, our creativity. We have judgments. We're at a decision point. We could be reviewing the past, looking at this. Does it really work for us? Are the old paradigms of wealth still relevant to us, or are we looking for new ways to grow and to be in the physical world and the 3D? How have you bound yourself to old paradigms? So how can we rise from the ashes like a phoenix? The new patterns. So letting go of the old and emerging with the new story. The Jupiter card, which is hope and opportunity and good luck and good fortune, what's working for us, expansiveness, truth, justice, liberation, all very similar themes to Uranus, the freedom, the liberation. We have the 7 of Swords, the Thief in the Night card. connecting to it. How have we been limiting ourselves? How have we been deceiving ourselves? It's time to liberate ourselves from that, so we can have this new start, this fresh, this reconnection to ourselves emotionally and spiritually. Again, very Chiron and mercurial energies. The Saturn card, the obstacles, the limitations, what's holding us back, restrictions, responsibilities, commitments, grounding and things. We have the Knight of Discs. We're impatient, we want to do it quickly, get it out the way so we can move on. Unfortunately, we can't always do that. We have to go with the rhythms and the cycles of nature, and explore and do the work of what's been put in front of us. The card at the bottom of the deck for the whole environment, the whole energy of the reading, we have the Six of Wands. Victory through this. We can do this. We can be victorious in this. That's the whole energy of the reading. It reminds me of this, the jewel within a teardrop. That going through this and exploring where we're deceiving ourselves or being seduced by ideas and comfort and things like that. Addictions or obsessions, or how we've been binding ourselves. It talks to me of the liberation from that and going with the flow. Okay, we can't fight it, we can't race through it. It takes patience, and it's about trust as well, and knowing that we will be victorious if we just keep doing the work. Okay, so that's today's reading for the 18th of January. I hope this resonated for you, or with you. If it did, please like, share and subscribe to the channel. Click on the wiggly bell if you'd like notifications of my readings, and for a personal reading, if you'd like to email me at the email address below, we can arrange something. Until next time, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day with all the energies going on. Thank you.